guys, Clay in the Potter's Hands here. I want to say something quickly about idol worship. And this is something I didn't fully get for the longest time. And it has to do with the Hindu faith and sculptures, Buddhist sculptures. And now it's become, even in the Christian church, there's a lot of believers out there that actually believe this. And it didn't take full root until recently, by a couple interactions from some people that I've had, Sadducees, if you will. Basically, what the Christ would want is that we keep the representation of the cross in our hearts. And if we need to see that, to remember that once in a while, that's great. But if we're looking around and we're passing people that we can help, then we are not seeing the cross. We are seeing a false idol on the wall. And we're more likely to go to the church building and sit in front of that and feel the emotions of that. But if I do not see that cross on somebody in need in front of me, then you miss that it's idol worship, because you would rather sit in front of that cross and feel penitence than to see Christ dying in front of you as the homeless person, or even the person with 3 homes that is also homeless, because they don't know where they're at. They're not at home in their body, in their being. They don't know who they are and what their relationship is with the universe and the creator thereof. Also homeless. So, idol worship for believers, and there are Hindus that those sculptures, they represent a character of God, just like the cross is a character of God's self-sacrifice, laying down his life for the sake of another, his enemies, the highest love. Whereas with the Hindus, there is the Hanuman, which is representation not of God or a G God, but of God's character of abundance, of when we feel that God's hands in whatever we desire in his name is easily given. And one of my favorite temples I've been to is the Hanuman Temple in Taos, New Mexico, the Neem Karoli Baba Temple. And I had noticed while I was in the room, some people go in there to revere this sculpture, this white porcelain, very well done, beautiful as far as artisans go, sculpture. It's very big, it's like 12 feet long, but they're missing that this Hanuman monkey with this big smile and a bowl of abundance is a representative of the living God that is endlessly abundant in what he wants to give us. And so the same thing with the cross. But if we forget that, and we need that sculpture to feel that energy, and we're not understanding that's a character of God, a facet of the multifaceted, beautiful diamond of the Most High, then we're forgetting that. And on that note, I'm parked in front of REI, and I gave my last sleeping bag away to a sister that needed it, and my backpack. I got a backpack replaced for $15. It was $30 at a thrift store. I got another North Face bag, and had a zipper broke and a couple buckles. I can fix that, but the one zipper I don't need. So I got another backpack, and I want a good sleeping bag that's light and packable, and also warmer than it was a good North Face bag, but so apologize for this. Car just pulled in front of me and flashed us. There's my age and sun all over my face, and the fact that I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. True story. I had to get my car jumped, and I ended up jumping somebody else's car. Yeah. So I've been up since 2 o'clock, and it is about 5:30 or 6 o'clock now. So here you go. But when I'm weak, then I am strong. And I've done card readings today, lifted spirits. The Holy Spirit has used me as a tool because I was willing, and just grateful to be here. Just gave extra bike cart that I had. It was broken, but I helped a brother fix it, and he's elated. I met him at the thrift store. He was wanting a bike cart, and I'm like, I have one for you. It is a little broken, but the main parts, the wheels and everything works. So we bent it back into shape because it did get ran over from a little incident. That's a whole nother story. And he's stoked, and we fellowshipped for like an hour and a half in the spirit and sharpened each other's iron, as it says. So remember, God is all around us. Twinkling, full rainbow light, purity. And that's actually a cross with the bottom broken off of it. That, as well, is a whole other story. But anyhow, I wanted to send that out. I hope I upload this, and maybe someone will listen. I'll call it idol worship. And there's a lot of Christians that are going into church every Sunday, and they look at that cross, but yet their neighbors are on the cross, or the people that they walk past on their way to their $50 meals are on the cross. That doesn't really matter to them. That's idol worship. And Christ says, not cool. Not cool with it. So let's try not to idol worship, and let's try to raise up the bottom wherever we see it around us if we have the ability. Try to take that time out and raise someone up. If we're a little higher, we can always lift someone up. So blessings to you all. I'm Clay in the Potter's Hands, and there will be more from here. Appreciate you all. God bless you, and be still and know that I am God. So be peaceful, be slow. Turtles win the race. Get out of the way of the hares. We're going to chew each other out. Don't be a hare. Rather, be a turtle. Go into your shell. Meditate. And apparently turtles like to read too. So read good things, and it will enrich your life. Remember, we are what we eat, what we think, what we read, what we speak. And that's what you are. And anything influencing you on a lower level than what you want to be is not beneficial for your spiritual life. And that is rare these days. So it's better to walk alone than a bunch of goons that may not do your spiritual enrichment any good. If you're trying to rise up the ladder, and so you can help yourself from suffering and others as well. Blessings to you all. See you on the next flip.